Big week across the board for the Tritons, and depending on the program, it's either momentum season or gut check time. Let's start with the hottest team in La Jolla right now, and that's the men's basketball team. Are they peaking at the right time? Well, UCSD Tritons men's basketball team have quietly won 5 straight games and are making a serious late push in the Big West Conference. They handled Cal State Bakersfield 84-72 behind 21 points from Hudson Mays. Their third straight 20-win season, then followed it up with an 80-64 win over Cal Poly in front of 3,300 at Lion Tree Arena. And here's what stands out. 18-1 when leading at halftime, turned it over just 6 times against Cal Poly, held a team averaging 82 points per game to 64, and 5 players in double figures in the home finale.
Yeah, now they're 21-9, 11-7 in conference play, and they're tied for third with 2 games left, including a massive showdown against Cal State Fullerton. They are defending, they're controlling tempo, they're winning inside 40 paint points in the paint against Cal Poly. They're also closing games. Now the question isn't whether or not they're good, it's whether or not they're March dangerous.
And to be March dangerous, they're going to have to be March dangerous in Las Vegas because they play the Big West Conference. The Big West Conference is a one-bid league. And so they're just like San Diego State. They're going to have to get hot in a week in a weekend in Vegas. And so we'll see what the Tritons have up their sleeve in men's basketball. As for women's basketball, program history in the making. UCSD Tritons women's basketball might be building something even bigger. Back-to-back 85-point outings, back-to-back road wins, second straight 20-win season. They beat Bakersfield 85-79 behind 19 from Michaela Rose and followed it with an 85-61 statement win at Cal Poly. Erin Condren posted her 10th double-double. Rose is now 2 steals away from the single-season program record. They're 20-8 overall and 15-3 in Big West play, tied for first with Irvine with 2 games left.
Yep, absolutely. And the key stat is they've won the battle in the paint. They've won the turnover battle, fast break points and rebounds in both of those games. That's not just lucky. That's identity. And they're playing downhill. They're forcing mistakes. They're closing out, as this might be the most complete women's team that UC San Diego has fielded since they've gone into Division I basketball.
As for the baseball program, UCSD showed both their ceiling and their growing pains on the road at Louisiana. Opened the series with a 7-3 win. Trevion Martinez with 5 RBIs. Anthony Potestio going 4 for 5 and 12 strikeouts from the pitching staff. And then an 8-0 shutout loss and a 4-3 series finale heartbreak where they out-hit Louisiana but stranded 10 runners. That was after they stranded 20 runners on Tuesday against USD. They're now 4-6 heading into Cincinnati for another road test against this time a Power 4 opponent. This team can hit, they can pitch in stretches, but situational execution is the separator right now for this team.
Yeah, no, the talent is for sure there. It's just the consistency is not there. And we've talked about it a lot. A team that has problems driving in runners as well, trying to figure it out this year in the San Diego Padres. So it's a baseball problem that you're always going to run into. You're going to run into times where you cannot get runners in, and that really bit the Tritons on Sunday.
As for softball, from 10-1 to 9 straight losses, and then that's the most dramatic swing of the week. Yeah. UCSD softball started the season 10-1. They've now lost 9 straight games. They were no hit by Fresno State. They dropped both games Saturday despite 15 hits against Pacific. They're 10-10 heading into Big West play at UC Santa Barbara, but they still have some players that are doing pretty well individually.
Yeah, absolutely. Marley Espio, hitting 383 with 12 extra base hits. The offense can explode, 15 hits in one game, but pitching depth and late execution are what have been the problems here for UC San Diego's softball team. Now that conference play is starting, there's no more tournaments, there's no more warm-ups. It's for real now. They need to get it back into gear, and that is a rough way to go into conference play after such a hot start that they had.
Just overall with UCSD athletics, and we've talked about it enough, but for a school that is still transitioning from Division II to Division I, it's been a handful of years now. They're now postseason eligible. I mean, some of the things that we talked about in this report of multiple 20-win seasons for men's and women's
Mhm.
basketball in a row. Baseball, swinging with some of the best of them. And it already, they won a Big West Conference championship in 2023. They just were ineligible for the postseason because of the postseason ban for teams transitioning to Division One. They've accomplished a lot so far, and they're really making a lot of headway in town and in Division One athletics.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to be proud of, and they've done a fantastic job. They've gotten that momentum behind them. Now they just need to continuously show that they can go out there and win at a high level.